All right, guys, let's just start wrapping up now. What would you like to see moving forward?
I would like to see devolution of power. Call for conference. Let's decide our future. There's nothing other more important than that. That will solve almost everything that we know. Corruption. It will create job. It is just the right thing to do. If I have a house that has a foundation problem, the first thing I will do, even though my window is bad, I will fix the foundation first.
The fact that I did give my vote to the administration means whatever I say, I would like to see is my opinion as an individual. And giving that mandate to the administration means that I trust in their policies to take us to where we want to be, at least. So, and real quickly, if I can address Adamu's issue as to regards devolution, we are not in a state where we can bring in any sort of constitutional design at the moment in Nigeria. It's far-fetched. You talked about Yobe, Damaturu. If you give autonomy to Yobe, how much can it generate from internally generated revenue? How can it pay its workers? The problem, allocation is not our problem. Equality or equity in distribution of allocation rather is our problem.
What I want to see moving forward, I want to see a more intense fight against insurgency. New one has just developed, which is the Niger Delta militants. I want a situation where things can be settled, dialogue if possible, and everyone's grievances are attended to. I want to see more diversification in the economy. Encourage private investors to come in, even if it means giving them tax holiday. We're not giving them these things forever. Maybe it's a 5-10 year tax holiday period. It's gonna drive in, more investors into the country, more improvements in supply, and then finally, as regards crude and fuel, I foresee a situation where we give more licenses to private investors to establish refineries, and Dangote is doing that already. Thinking more, let's have our crude refined in country, and feel things will be better for Nigerians. Thank you.
All right, guys, we have to leave the discussion here today, but thanks for coming on the program and sharing your thoughts. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we'll be looking at the comments that you have sent. That's via our online messages, online platforms, I beg your pardon, Twitter, Facebook, as well as Google+. And then we'll also be reviewing the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Join us again.
We begin this week's top most viewed videos with that of Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike justifying the removal of former PDP chairman Ali Modu Sharif.
You cannot give foreign exchange to marketers to go and import. You don't have to give. You don't have to. That's what he's telling you.
In fourth place is the debate on whether or not President Buhari has made a positive change since taking over power.
The only place where we have land that is not so congested with population, where practically every half kilometer you have farms and villages, which is what you have from the Middle Belt to all the south, is the Sambisa Lake Chad Basin.
Next up, in third place, is the video of an analyst suggesting the Sambisa forest in northeast Nigeria be made a grazing reserve. Taking the second spot is the video of Governor Ayofayose of Ekiti State banning cattle grazing in the state due to attacks by suspected herdsmen.
I'm banning cattle rearing in my state. If you want to rear cattle, get a ranch behind your house or not in public areas.
And topping the charts is the video of former Niger Delta militant Asari Dokubo lamenting the alleged neglect of the people from Niger Delta.
The people of Niger Delta are saying, you cannot use our money for 95%. We, the 7% that you say you will not develop us, that you will not call with arrogance, say, that's our own, we will keep it. Go and get for your 95% and develop them.
Well, there you go. Those were some of the comments that you sent and also the videos that you watched the most on our YouTube channel in the past week. Now, despite some of the successes this government has achieved, Nigeria seems to be in Egypt, with a hike in fuel prices, job losses, adding to the already saturated labor market, a somewhat dwindling economy, hike in electricity bills with no increase in supply. The country really needs someone to part the sea for citizens to get to the land flowing with milk and honey. That's where we wrap it up on the program today, but as always, continue the conversation online via the social media addresses showing on your screen. Thank you once again for joining us. I'm Victor Matthias.